started when he was 7 months old at Canterbury Children's Cottage and hasn't looked back. My husband and I are constantly amazed at the learning experiences that he's had at the centre and the professionalism and the dedication of all of the staff. Jude's got a wide variety of interests, and I'm really impressed with the way that educators can turn his interests into learning opportunities, like when he went to the zoo, and on the Monday that's all he could talk about, so the educators used this opportunity to teach him and all the other toddlers about the names of the zoo animals and their colours and the sounds that they make. And of course he was thrilled to come home and tell us all about that. As a parent, of course, like all of you, I want what's best for my child. So what does the evidence and research say? It shows that investment in early, quality, affordable childhood education is a smart investment. It's a time when the brain is growing the fastest and we learn the most. Children who attend quality care and education are more likely to stay at school, achieve higher educational standards and exhibit positive social behaviour. I've been a primary school teacher and I know very well what a difference it makes when a child starting school in kindergarten has been exposed to at least some early quality early childhood education. As a parent, I'm so disappointed that Australia is so far behind the rest of the world when it comes to funding affordable early childhood education. As a parent, I'm particularly disappointed that Australian governments have allowed our early childhood educators' wages to fall far below the average weekly earnings for a worker in Australia. Even though I know that Jude's educators are doing with him, what they're doing with him now is just as important, their pay is a third of what primary school teachers earn. It's only a matter of a year or two for the children, but the pay gap for the educators is massive. And low wages can mean high turnover. My son will go to Canterbury Children's Cottage for 5 years. His learning is founded on quality relationships with his educators. How are those relationships going to be built with high staff turnover in the sector? I'm not just talking to you today as a parent. As a woman, the issue of equal pay is very important to me. And last time I checked, it was 2015, so it actually should be a big issue for governments too. We know that across many different types of jobs, women take home less pay than their male equivalents for the same work. And the problem is compounded by the fact that it's usually women who take time out from their careers and their earnings and their super to raise children. It's absolutely no use recognising that early childhood education is important for children if we don't pay educators a professional wage. I'm also speaking to you today as a proud union member of my own union, the PSA of New South Wales. Often I hear really disappointing and unfair criticisms of unions and union members in the media and the community. So today I want to say a massive congratulations and thanks to United Voice for their Big Steps campaign and their ongoing work in highlighting the value of early childhood education. In particular, I want to acknowledge all of the educators at Jude Centre, Canterbury Children's Cottage, many of whom are here today, not just union members, but dedicated activists. Big Steps campaign is actually a very sophisticated and persuasive campaign with a number of ways for you to get involved. It could be as simple as liking and sharing the campaign with your friends on Facebook, or telling your family and friends and other parents you know about the appallingly low wages in the sector. And next week, don't forget to tell your child's educator that you came today to the Big Steps campaign and you support what the union is doing with their members on behalf of educators across Australia. It's time to value the educators, value our children and their future. Thanks everyone.